Hey 143 fam, I'm Antonia and thank you for being here. Are you ready for September? This is going to feel like a very different energy than we felt in August. I'm channeling for us collectively, dreams will be realized. We're going to take a look and see what September has in store for each sign individually in just a minute. But first of all, I need to thank you guys so much. In August, I hit 10,000 subscribers. At the time of filming this, I'm almost at about 12,000, which is mind-blowing to me because this channel is not even a year old. So thank you guys so much for your support here. To celebrate 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway every single Friday on Instagram. We did this once in August. It went over really well. You guys get to ask me one free question, and I choose a handful of winners. A good amount of info comes through, even just for one question, so it's very much worth your while. But as always, I will still be giving away 2 free readings, 2 more extensive readings here on YouTube. If you would like to be considered for a free reading, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video. Let me know that you have subscribed. Let me know what you thought of the messages that came through, if you resonated with any of them. And I will notify winners from here forward on Instagram and on Twitter, both Urban Soul Guru, okay? Because some of you are missing notifications on YouTube, so I want to make sure winners know that they have won. So again, winners will be notified at the very end of the month, of each month, on Instagram and on Twitter. Now let's take a look. Let's check out this energy for September. Let's see what's in store. Hey Capricorn, this reading is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. Timestamps will be down below. Capricorn general overview, September 2019. Capricorn general overview, September 2019. All right, Capricorn, this is such good energy to kick off a new month with. Capricorn, win, win, win no matter what. That is your anthem. You will win. You will succeed. You are on fire. This energy is incredible, incredible energy. What have you guys been up to? Did you just turn a page on a new project? Did you just launch something? Oh my goodness, Capricorn. It's like, I feel like the whole world just lit up for you. There's such incredible energy, very empowered energy, but it's new, right? You feel excited. Feels like you stepped back in. So that life force energy, it's very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling. I'm hearing for some of you that you arrived back home, but it's not necessarily arriving back home to a physical location. It's arriving back home to your true self, soul purpose, okay? Really connecting to inner child, being your most authentic self. Okay, this is such incredible energy. Let's get more clarity here for you. Capricorn, general overview. You know, Capricorn, it's interesting here. Oftentimes you'll hear me talk about cutting ties with people that are not of your highest good, people who are not vibing as high as you, but there's this interesting message that comes through. Capricorn, just be conscious of the company you keep. You don't necessarily have to close doors or cut ties, but know who you're speaking with. Know who you're in the company of, okay? Don't expect everybody to be on your level. You'll actually have a much more successful and probably more enjoyable month ahead. Do you see what I'm talking about, though? Shower of abundance. Win, win, win no matter what. I want Capricorn on my team. Like, this energy is just phenomenal energy, but I also know how hard you guys have worked. I know how hard you guys will continue to work. You've earned this, okay? But there's a new flow of something. If it's not a new flow of money, it's a new flow of creativity. Definitely feeling creative energy and money kind of intertwined here. So for those of you in the creative arts or who are more creative minded, this applies to you the most. But it's more than just fluid money, you know? It's bigger than that. There is joy here. I'm getting like this divine feminine energy. For some of you, you've really connected to that divine feminine aspect in yourself, male or female, okay? The masculine, the feminine exists within all of us. It feels like it's in better balance. For some of you, you're really stepping out into this goddess empowered energy that maybe you had felt that have maybe felt a little bit suppressed for a period of time. For others of you, balancing this more feminine aspect with your masculine, it puts you into this flow of abundance. It makes you a little bit more vulnerable, but in that space, ideas flow, creativity flows, and you're attracting a lot of money. It's like you've given birth to something. I'm getting a lot of mother energy here, life force energy here. I'm telling you, Capricorn, whatever you're working on, keep doing this. Keep doing this. And it feels like you're doing something you love. Wow. Next card out, Fate. Do you see? I told you coming into this. Like, shower of abundance, fated partners, fated situations, fated opportunities. But you know what this also is, Capricorn? It's fated success. You're destined for this. You're destined. And you know what? Your karma's very much in alignment with this. Your energy, what you contribute to the world, what you contribute to your work and work environments. You know what's really beautiful here too, Capricorn? I've often said to you, stop taking on the workload of everybody else around you just because they can't keep up. You don't have to take on other people's work. It feels like you're not doing that. And because now you have you have all of this extra energy now, you can invest that back into your own life. That feels like a big reason, but behind some of this newfound success, it's like you're not drained constantly because you're taking on other people's responsibilities. You have healthier boundaries built around that. And so now you invest back into you. You have all this extra energy. You're like, wow, I could do a world of good with this. And you are, okay? Accept it. Accept this fate. Accept this success. Do it without guilt. Other people may not be experiencing this kind of, I don't think it's transition for you guys. I think you've already been transitioning, stepping into a new phase of life here. I'm going to say blessings, this fate, this joy, this money, right? It's not just one thing. I don't just feel one kind of success. It feels more of like success across the board. Don't feel guilty about this. I'm definitely getting a little bit of, I don't want to say guilt, okay, but maybe not talking about your successes and your joy as much as maybe you could. You're not bragging. It is okay to discuss your success and your joy and your enthusiasm with people around you. The friends, the family, the partners that can handle that, let them step back. Now you're calling in people who are meeting you where you're at. You're calling in partners, projects, opportunities that are so game-changing. These are people who work as hard as you do. Their work ethic is very much intact. I'm getting Virgo here for a lot of you too. So you may be working with a Virgo partner. You may be calling in a new Virgo partner. Very blessed. Shower of abundance. It's being clarified by change in direction. I'm telling you, you guys are doing something new. You've taken a risk and it's paying off. It's about to pay off. There's a move energy, maybe physically moving. There's definitely family energy that comes in too. If you guys have a new family member, a new baby, that may have been a catalyst to try to make a little extra money. And now it's more than just a little extra money, right? It's like a lot of money. It's a whole business that kind of took off and you expected it to maybe just be a side thing, a side hustle. It's way more than that. It's because you had the courage. You had the courage to bring something new through to completion. Don't be surprised if you start entertaining the idea of moving to a new city, a new state. I think for a few of you, it may actually be a longer move than that, maybe to a different country, but I'm just getting that for a few of you. But definitely move energy here, movement energy here, right? We have this movement energy, also clarifying shower of abundance, okay? This abundance is moving, and it feels like you're able to bless a lot of people, and you may have a lot of people with their hands out, and I see you being okay with that. Ooh, there's some really blessed, beautiful people in your life. You want to take care of them. And universe is all about it. Wow. Wow. Universe is rewarding you big time for your generosity and love that you're putting out. Okay. New partner. Archangel Michael. There's nothing to worry about. Center the reading. If you come into September with concerns around money, concerns around a new baby, concerns around a new move, everything's taken care of. Like, you are so good. Everything is so blessed, more than you can possibly understand. Feel this energy. Intuitively feel this energy. Sit in this for a minute. You are being taken care of. The angels are taking care of you. You're reaping some major rewards. You've earned this. You've earned this, okay? Acceptance is being clarified by entrepreneur. This is where it's at, okay? You really are not meant to work for somebody else. That doesn't mean all Capricorn. It doesn't mean you can't be successful in that kind of environment. But it does feel like for many of you, this transition, it's moving from one career, one field, one environment to one where you call the shots, where it's your business. You excel. Accept that this is in your nature. You are born entrepreneurs. You will make the most money and have the most joy working for yourself. If you feel like you can't do that because you have family, and I understand it's too big of a risk to take, do something on the side. And again, that's what I'm getting with this. It's like, did that side project, maybe the baby family was a catalyst, you need to make a little bit of extra money, and all of a sudden that side project turned into this? That tiny little business that you started to make a little extra cash turned into this? Do not be surprised if that happens over the course of the next couple weeks if it hasn't happened already. This is very close to you. Like, you're in it. It's happening right now. This is happening for you right now. Wow. Okay. Tons of cards just popped, and we're going to go with it because you know what? I think you have so much energy out there. We got to talk about all this. First of all, family is blessed, and family is a catalyst for this change. It does feel like you have support this time. It does feel like you have support, but your family is being taken care of. Archangel Michael is showing up, not just for you and your projects, but also for your kids, also for your partners. I'm hearing your mom's okay. Someone needs to hear that. Your mom's okay. Your mom's okay. All right? Family's taken care of. Ask for the support that you need from other people. Ask universe for what it is that you want. If you want that side project to really turn into your full-time job, and you want it to make you enough money that you can quit working for somebody else, ask universe for that. Ask universe for this success. Ask universe for this joy. You don't have to feel guilty for this. It's time to ask for what it is you want and what it is that you need. You give so much, Capricorn. Think about what you give to your family. Think about what you give to your friends. Think about what you've done for coworkers, for random people. You deserve this, okay? What I love the most about this is the ocean. There's an element of cleansing here, maybe even taking a step back to relax and rejuvenate. But I'm telling you, it's abundance, it's flow, it's money, it's that water energy. You may call in a water sign. For sure, you may be working. I'm getting, okay, in terms of these faded partners sitting at the center of the reading, I'm definitely getting water. Virgo's coming through the strongest, possibly even Leo. You may have somebody who's like a cusp Leo, Virgo. That's a big energy for you. That's a good energy for you, okay? Bottom of the deck here, play and joy. I really think for some of you, this playful energy, it's just about taking a break because you've been working so hard, you've earned it. This also speaks to your children that may miss you because you've been working so hard. So make sure you're taking time out really to be playful, really to have fun, but also nurture inner child too, okay? Accept this beautiful, abundant energy. I want to hold this up for you too. This joy, look, it's still water energy. It's that fluid, water, Mother Earth, divine goddess energy, fluid money, fluid joy. I'm telling you, I'm getting fluid health with this too. Is that what's happening? Was somebody's mom dealing with a health issue that hasn't resolved yet and you're a little bit concerned? Because I'm definitely getting health with that, but there's a joyful resolution. That's who Archangel Michael's speaking to. Somebody's mom who's been going through a bit of a health issue. Things are okay. Things will be okay. You guys turn the page on that over the course of September. It feels like Virgo season. Before we transition out of Virgo season, it feels like there's resolution here. But they need to be drinking more water. They may need to relocate by the water. There's something about water energy in terms of that resolving. Okay. Let's take a look at love for you, Capricorn. Capricorn in love. Capricorn in love, September 2019. You know, Capricorn, I feel like someone's trying to circle back. Do you want to take somebody back? Do you want to give somebody a second shot? Someone wants to come back, and someone may come back. They may be coming home, or you may be coming home to love again. To somebody that you have loved, that you continue to love. You guys get a second shot. Give them a shot. Give them a shot. Give them a chance. That may be that healthy resolution that you're looking for here. Someone who's maybe the mother of your children. Maybe it's not your mom. It could be the mother of your children. Or you are the mom and you're rekindling with your partner. But I'm telling you, there's something really positive and really blessed about reconciliations at this time for you, Capricorn. Capricorn in love. Let's do one more shuffle here. Capricorn in love. Okay. Let's get a little bit more clarity here. Yeah, it's really uplifting energy. You know, Capricorn, I think some of you have been through the ringer with partners, and not everybody's meant to come back for sure. But it feels like if you are really in love with somebody, it is mutual. They love you back, okay? Feels like somebody wants to come back. You may want to go back. This could be your energy, but it does feel like a partner will meet you there, that they will give you that shot, that second chance if you ask for it. Chemistry is intact. There's chemistry here, especially for those of you getting back together with partners. The chemistry would have to be there, okay? If you're entertaining getting back together with someone where the chemistry feels a little off, if you sit together and the chemistry's off, or you're giving it a shot and the chemistry's off, that's a no-go, okay? This relationship will work if this chemistry is intact. It's just too important to you. You need this chemistry. It's beyond just physical, right? It's emotional, spiritual chemistry, right? You guys need to be able to talk. You need to have that depth. That's the relationship I'm talking about. One of your cards flew. Let me get this. Okay, Capricorn, if you're single, sitting at the center of your reading is self-love. You know you're deserving of love. And it does feel like you're calling in somebody new that you have some pretty legitimate chemistry with. But don't dismiss this. If this is an issue, you may be in the beginning stages. I'm feeling for some of you may be in the beginning stages of a relationship, and it's a really great person and they're a good soul, but the chemistry's off. I'm sorry, it's not going to work for you, okay? Peacefully say goodbye to that person and keep it moving. You need this to be happy, okay? You really need this. You will not be fulfilled long term if you don't have that chemistry intact. But the center of this is self-love, okay? It's this empowered, beautiful energy, this goddess energy, this feminine energy. You're calling in quality partners. Having the self-love at the core, especially at the core of this reading and the core of your intentions, it heals relationships that need to heal at this time. Look, followed by finances and career. I think for some of you, you got out of relationships because this was your focus. Maybe someone couldn't handle this. Maybe you were having a hard time balancing finances and career, balancing your career, balancing the amount of time that you needed to work or that you thought you needed to work to accomplish a certain goal. It feels like for some of you that got in the way of love. That feels a little bit more balanced now, especially as you start to reap the rewards of your hard work. It will allow you to feel a little more comfortable slowing down. I know you're not going to slow down too much, but you do need that family time. And you do need this love. It feels like you, if you're single and you've been working too much, it feels like you're starting to feel a little bit of a void because you don't have a life outside of work. You're going to start to call in love at this time because of that. It's going to be a big enough pull. For others of you, you're in committed relationships. It still feels like you may have been working too much. You know, we talk about this sometimes, but it's definitely coming through again. Maybe traveling a little bit too much. Family misses you. Come home to them. Come home and spend time with them. Finances are good, but with the self-love at the core, things get resolved and things get healed. For those of you, again, considering a reconciliation, wow, I knew this. For those of you considering reconciliation at this time, I expect this will happen. It feels like you may get a phone call from somebody the first half of September, but it's the second half of September. I'm seeing that come full circle for you. Right? We talk about chemistry and how essential this is for you, Capricorn. Okay, you can't go without this. If you don't have this, you basically have a friendship with somebody. Okay? Clarified by passion. You need this. Do not dismiss. If this is missing, it's a missing. Move on. The right person for you, especially if you're single, this chemistry is intact. You're passionate about the relationship. You're passionate about one another. I'm telling you that physical chemistry is off the charts. Like fire, fire, fire. It is so good. It is so, you guys are so compatible. There's so much satisfaction. It's exciting. If you're single, do expect that that's right around the corner. If you're in a committed relationship, it feels like you just need a little bit more time so that you guys can have those intimate moments. You may be missing that. A partner is missing that. And you need that to keep your relationship healthy. Your partner needs it too, Capricorn. So make some time. But the chemistry is very much intact. If you're in a committed relationship, it definitely feels like that chemistry is very much intact. You just need to carve out a little bit of time. A little bit of extra time, okay? Center of the reading, clarify by pay attention to the red flags. I'm not worried about the wrong people showing up for you unless it's little stuff like chemistry. You won't be satisfied long term, but it does feel like you won't be satisfied long term if you call on a partner where the chemistry isn't like off the charts. But I'm not worried about Capricorn calling in any more deceitful people, abusive people, narcissistic people. It's like your self-love is so intact that when those really aggressive energies show up, you are just out. It's instantaneous. It is the biggest turnoff for you. Your radar is sharp. It is sharp. You are not putting up with anybody's BS, including in committed relationships, okay? Healthy boundaries. This is all about healthy boundaries. This is what this speaks to, okay? So your self-love is on point. If you don't feel like you have healthy boundaries and established relationships, it's time to get that in check. You have to put yourself first in certain situations. You have to have healthy boundaries, or otherwise you will continue to be drained. But it feels like for the majority of you Capricorn, you already know that. You're not tolerating less than stellar behavior. You are not allowing people who are not compatible, people whose intentions aren't in the right place. You're not dealing with BS. You're not dealing with any of it. These red flags show up and you are so far gone without the guilt, okay? Good job, Capricorn. And that applies to those of you too dealing with friendships, okay? Home life, family life is on point. Do expect this to apply to some friendships. But because of that, because of this self-love, you're calling in better people, okay? But I'm not concerned about you at all. Just trust, just continue to trust your intuition. If something feels off, it feels off for a reason. Don't force anything. Don't overlook red flags. But the energy comes through so empowered. I don't think you're missing red flags. I think you're trusting them and stepping out of situations that aren't of your highest good, and you're doing it beautifully, and you're doing it with grace. Capricorn, you're doing a great job. Finances and career being clarified by new love. For some of you, this is the reward for having worked so hard. You know, you work so hard and you love what you do, and you have all this love and this joy and this success, and it is spilling over into love, into romance, okay? For others of you, this is a little bit more balanced. So now that you have the energy and the time to invest into love, someone who's coming in, someone that you're very passionate about is coming in. If you don't have that passion, don't force it. Do not settle for that. But new love is beautiful. With the new love, I'm not feeling red flags. Red flags seems to be like people who come and go in your life. I know I've spoken about reconciliation here. Definitely pay attention to red flags with people showing back up into your life. You know, not everybody is meant to show up again, and these people are not all meant to stay. For some of you, I do expect some reconciliation. So this month that are particularly blessed, it's not new love, it's a new chapter with an old partner, okay? I think for some of you, these red flags actually have more to do with friends, people outside of your romantic relationships. Just be conscious. Just be conscious of who you're speaking to. Be conscious of who you confide in, okay? Be conscious of who you confide in. So again, we go back to that message of like, you don't necessarily have to cut cords completely. You don't necessarily, or you want to cut cords for sure, but you don't have to close doors completely, but know whose company you're in. Crowning your reading, release your ex. For some of you, if you want to move on and you want the new love to come in, you still have a little bit of healing to do. Those are the cords you want to cut. Release your ex. It feels like old energy. For some of you who will allow the ex to come back, you have to release the karmas, the karmic situations, the angers, the grief that you still hold on to with this partner, or they won't come back in this month. Okay? Just putting that out there. If you really have your heart set on a reconciliation, yeah. Separation. It looks like you've separated because someone was pretty codependent on you. That's not uncommon to show up with Capricorn, okay? But you don't want to be the enabler. You want healthy, balanced relationships. You want someone else to be able to handle their own stuff, to be able to take care of themselves, hold it down on their own, have their own life and career. And then you guys come into each other's lives to complement one another. Not somebody showing up just outright needing you, attached to you, codependent. That energy is so draining. But I do feel like you've stepped away from those kinds of relationships. It does feel like if that exists still and you've chosen to stay together with somebody, you guys resolve it. But this feels more like Releasing old energies. It's about releasing energies to step forward. Yeah, for some of you, for new love, but some of you, it's like releasing old energy, not necessarily the person, but releasing the energy so that you move forward to a newer chapter and a healthier experience here, okay? Okay, Capricorn. If you feel like you still need more clarity, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings. You guys know that I specialize in energy healing. I'm a shaman. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I'm a medium. Reach out to me. I'm available for energy healing as well. I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading. But in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. Enjoy this energy. Yeah, okay, there may still be cleansing some energies and a little healing in love. But for the most part, Capricorn, this is blessed in terms of work, in terms of calling in new partners, especially work partners and opportunities. You guys are going to have the best month ahead, and I'm excited to hear about it. Leave me a comment below, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.